Dietrich Bonhoeffer was born on February 4, 1906 in Breslau, Germany. He was a pastor, theologian, and professor at the University of Berlin. When Adolf Hitler rose to power in 1933, Bonhoeffer was among the few who publicly opposed him. In a radio broadcast, he denounced Hitler's Führer principle, the idea that the leader's will should be absolute. But Nazi censors cut the transmission before he could finish. Bonhoeffer went on to help establish the Confessing Church, a Christian movement that restricted Nazi control of the German Protestant Church. When the Nazis banned pastors who opposed them, he founded an underground seminary in Finkenwald to train future ministers to stand for truth, even at the risk of their lives. In 1939, Bonhoeffer was offered a teaching position in the United States that could have kept him safe, but he chose to return to Germany, knowing that danger awaits him. He explained his decision with these words: "I must live through this difficult period in our national history with the people of Germany. I will have no right to take part in the reconstruction if I do not share the trials of this time with my people." Upon returning to Germany, Bonhoeffer joined the WWII, not as a Nazi spy, but as a part of a secret resistance network led by Hans Oster, Admiral Wilhelm Canaris, and his brother-in-law Hans von Dohnanyi. Within the WWII, Bonhoeffer helped plan assassination attempts against Hitler, sent secret messages to the Allied forces to explain that not all Germans supported the Nazi regime, and rescued Jews in an operation known as Operation 7, which enabled several Jewish families to escape to Switzerland with his help and Dohnanyi's help. In April 1943, the Gestapo arrested Bonhoeffer after discovering his connection to Dohnanyi and the Jews who had fled Germany. He was imprisoned in Tegel prison in Berlin, where he wrote many of his famous reflections, later published as letters and papers from prison. Even in captivity, Bonhoeffer continued to preach to fellow inmates and guards about faith, forgiveness, and the freedom of conscience. After the failure of Claus von Stauffenberg's July 20, 1944 plot to assassinate Hitler, the Gestapo re-examined old cases. In documents seized from Admiral Canaris and Hans Oster, they found letters and plans directly linking Bonhoeffer to the resistance. He was transferred from Berlin to Buchenwald concentration camp and later to Flossenburg concentration camp, where he was sentenced to death. On April 9, 1945, Dietrich Bonhoeffer was executed on the same day as Hans Oster and Wilhelm Canaris. According to a fellow prisoner who was a chaplain, Bonhoeffer's final words before being led to the gallows were, "This is the end. For me, the beginning of life." That's all for today. What can you say about Dietrich Bonhoeffer's history? Leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell.